Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be back here with you guys. So are you guys ready to do this? Are you guys ready for more? Are you ready to really have some massive shifts and some massive changes in your life? Because if you guys are here, then obviously you are ready for that. And I am so pumped up to help you guys to really achieve that life of your dreams, because I know that it's so possible for you guys. So when it comes to making changes in our own life, it all comes down to us, right? Do you guys agree that if you're living in the future or you're living in the past, then you can't really be living in the present, which is where the magic happens, right? So in order to do that, we need to understand a few things. So I don't know about you guys, but when I first got onto my kind of like personal development journey, I never believed in a God. I didn't believe in the universe. I was open to something. Like, I believed everything happens for a reason, but I didn't really believe in anything like a higher power. But that has completely changed for me since coming on this journey. So regardless whether you do believe that there's a God, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in a higher power, anything like that, I'm going to be using the term the universe, but you can interchange that for whatever you like. If you don't believe in anything like that, that's totally cool. As long as you're going to agree to be open to everything that I'm about to say, then you're going to get a lot out of this. So I'm so excited. So you can't argue with science, right? So just like the law of gravity, there is the law of attraction. And if you have not heard of the law of attraction, that's totally cool, because I didn't hear about it before I started this either. And basically what it is like attracts like, okay? And basically, like, whatever you have going on internally, everything is made up of energy. So whatever you have going on internally, whether it's negative or positive, you're going to attract that into your life, whether you know that you're attracting it or not. So basically, everything that's happened in our lives from when we were born up until now, we have had 100%, whether we knew it consciously or not, we were the ones that put ourselves in this current situation, which is kind of scary, because we're like, oh man, like, maybe you aren't happy with where you are now, and like that ego is coming in being like, oh, that's not my fault, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, and you're all playing this blame game, right? And I used to do that too. So legit, if you're there, just own it, be like, yep, that's me, I'm playing the blame game right now. But let's be open to really taking ownership of everything that's going on in our lives, so that we can move forward and create that ideal life for yourself. So knowing that like attracts like, how do we change this internal energy within us so that we can put out what we want to attract into our lives? So with the law of attraction, I was just at a conference, a health and wellness conference in Nashville last week, and it is so full of positive people. It's like ridiculous. And guaranteed, if you had somebody coming in there with negative energy, they would bolt. They would be gone out of there so quickly, right? Just like if you were to put me in a room of negative people, I would be gone quicker than, like, I wouldn't even go, because I would just know. But if I got somehow tricked into the situation, you would not catch me, because I would be legit out of there. So like attracts like. If you are wanting more positive things in your life, then you need to then become more positive in your own life. So I want to introduce you guys to the 5 steps of creation. And what that is it's a 5-step process that I'm going to be teaching you over the next few weeks, few months. And I'm going to be doing this kind of slowly, so because I want you to really take what I'm teaching you and incorporate it into your daily life, because that's how you're going to make changes. That's how you're going to change habits, and that's how you're going to change the thoughts that are in your head. And we all know that when you can change the thoughts that are going on in your head, that's when you can really start changing your entire world, your entire life, right? So what the 5 steps of creation is step number 1 is knowing what you don't want. In this life that we live in, the media is so negative. Like, everything that you're hearing is, on a majority, everything is super negative, which is why most people have all these negative thoughts rolling around in your head, right? We are only a product of our environment, but we can change our environment, so it's totally cool. But we are a product of our environment. So I find it's easier for us to start with the things that we don't want, because our brains will naturally go there anyway. So if you guys do not have a notebook yet, with whatever you want to label it, reignite your soul, my game plan to epicness, the way I'm changing my life, my whatever you want to label it, go grab a notebook and take notes on what I'm going to be telling you, because this stuff is gold, guys. And I'm not just saying it because it's coming out of my mouth. It's because it's legit changed my entire life, and I'm so excited to help you guys to change yours. So step number 1 is to get your notebook and to write a list of what you don't want in life. So a list of 25 things. Okay, this is a big list. 25 things you don't want. This can be physically, it can be spiritually, it can be emotionally, it can be material things. So things that you don't want in your life. Okay, and then step number 2 is going to be what you do want. And this is either like, some people find it easier to do the don't want list. Other people find it easier to do the do list. Whatever it is for you, that's totally cool. So start with the don't list. If you find it hard, then go to the do list, and then you can usually transfer them one to the other. So if you have your don't list and that's working great for you, you know exactly what you don't want in life, then we're just going to flip it into the positive version of that to make your do list. So for example, I don't want to be lacking energy throughout my day. I do want energy. I don't want to be struggling financially. I want to be abundant with my money that I have coming in. You can basically do it for absolutely every area of your life. So it's personal to you individually. So once you have your 25 list of what you do want in life, then that's as far as we're going to go for a list for today for your homework. So get that done. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to add me on Instagram or Facebook. It's just my first name and last name. Send me a message and I can totally help you with this. But that's where we're going to stop today. So step number 3 is to release those limiting beliefs. So when we come into basically when it comes to the universe and everything that's going on, all the higher powers, it's always constantly sending us directions. And we are constantly putting out instructions to it. So it's like a feedback loop, right? Like a thermostat. When you set it to higher, it's going to go higher. When you set it to lower, it's going to go lower. So that's what the universe is to us. So when we go to, we need to change our thoughts so that it can give us feedback loop and show us things in our life. And when it comes to our limiting beliefs, sometimes, do you guys agree that sometimes we're presented opportunities and we automatically assume that they are not for us and we dismiss them, right? Or sometimes we have opportunities presented in front of us and we're like, oh, heck yeah, that seems like an awesome opportunity for me. I'm going to take a look at this. So that, whether you take a look at it or you don't, is based off of the stories that you're telling yourself and the limiting beliefs that you have. We can literally do, be, or have anything that we ever want in life if we change those stories. So if we're telling ourselves, like, I am not creative, you better bet I am never going to be writing a book. I'm never going to be doing anything creative. If I can change that story, which I'm going to show you how to do on this channel, if you can change that story to own the fact that you are a creative being, I can go write a book. I can go do things that are creative because it's the story that I'm telling myself. So step number 3 is releasing all those negative stories that are not serving you in what that vision is, that goal that you're looking to achieve, okay? Number 4 is to rewire. And I'm going to be going over all this. This part excites me so much because this is where the magic happens. This is where you can literally start having those massive breakthroughs and those massive shifts in your life. And then step number 5 is just to let go, surrender, and to just go with the flow of things. Just be there for when inspiration comes in. Choose whether it's for you or not, and then just go with the flow. You are going to be directed exactly where you need to go in your life. So as long as you're staying in true alignment with who you are and where you want to go, it's all going to work out. And that's how you can really create that ideal life of your dreams. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. If you guys have any questions, please put them below. If you guys feel like this was valuable for you, then please feel free to share it out on your social media, on your Facebook, on your Instagram. I'm so excited that you decided to join me on this journey. I'm excited to see hear about how the shifts that you guys are having. And we're going to start off slow. So just trust me on this one. If you want to rewatch this video, make sure you do that homework and then be tuned in for the next video because we're going to start going quick from here. and you're going to start seeing some massive shifts in your life. So get your list together and get ready for the next video, because shit's about to go down. So excited, guys. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.